and perhaps when you might need to consider a bit more carefully if it's the right option for you. So over the last 5 years of being a book coach and small publisher, I've had a lot of people come to me and say that I want to write a book because I just want to help people. Now, it's a really, really beautiful motivation. It's a really lovely idea. And I love the fact that someone wants to share their experience to help others. So I think that's a fantastic starting point. But then I need to ask a few more questions of people. And one of the first ones will be, does that align with your business? Now, let's put aside people who don't have a business just for a second. And the reason I ask that question is because when you self-publish a book, you do spend money to make it high quality. Now, the reason we're talking about self-publishing is that getting a traditional publishing deal is way harder than people think, and it's also not exactly what it used to be. You don't just easily send a proposal, get a deal, and the money comes rolling in. Okay, so most people do tend to self-publish in the sort of coaching, consulting, speaking industry. Now, for you to get the high quality product, you do need to spend some money, probably in the thousands, getting high quality editing. Maybe you get coaching writing the book. Obviously, that's what I help people with. Your book cover, formatting, the ISBN, a whole bunch of things. So you do spend some money. Now, your return on that investment does not tend to come from book sales, certainly not in, let's say, 90% of cases. That's a made up number, but you get the gist. Most people don't make money from their book sales. Where do you make the money? You make it because writing a book and doing something high quality positions you as an expert in that topic. And when you're an expert and a go-to person in your industry, you can charge more for coaching, consulting, speaking. Or maybe if you weren't charging before for speaking, you can charge. Okay, I've got a client in the US who was charging for her speaking, but with the book, she was able to charge 20 to 25,000 US just for a 40-minute keynote or a subject matter expert speech. Okay, so there's could be some big money in speaking and some great money as well in coaching and consulting. And the book has positioned you as an expert, so that's where the book comes in. So there's other things we're going to talk about in the coming few weeks about what to write about and that kind of thing. But essentially, if you've got a business and you can align the book with that, it's a great place to start for increasing your visibility and opening doors of opportunity for yourself to make that return. Now, if you don't have a business, it doesn't mean you can't write a book. It might be more of a bucket list type of item. I've had probably 2 people in the last 4 and a bit years come to me who just want to write a book for their own purposes. They've just wanted to invest in getting help, getting it done, and just plowing through and then ticking it off their bucket list. And they have done that, and they've been grateful that they've done it because it's like unclogged something that was, one of the clients said that she felt like she had a cork in her soul. And when she wrote the book, it was like that was let go and all of this other beautiful stuff came out. And when I caught up with her about a year ago, a couple of years after she'd written it, she was doing lots of amazing things. So it can be an amazing bucket list item and something you will always be glad you did. If it's a memoir, maybe leaving it for your family as a bit of a legacy. But then your investment is into that experience. Like you invest into any kind of experience or self-help or personal growth journey, the book can be one of those things. It can be very therapeutic and a beautiful thing to leave behind. So if you are thinking of writing a book, just to consider, is it a bucket list item? Is it like a business tool? And if so, how am I going to leverage that? So that's the next thing we're going to be talking about in another couple of days. But I just wanted to give you that tip. I hope that's helpful. Drop any questions below. And if you do want to talk about your book idea, you're welcome to PM me. We can perhaps set up a chat. We'll have an initial little chat first because I'm always going to be honest with you and tell you my thoughts. They're only my thoughts, but from my experience. And I'd love to hear about your book idea. So I'm Catherine, and it's been great to share with you. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.